All right, let's talk about this. There's just no question that Joe Biden's weakness has absolutely emboldened Vladimir Putin. But there may be another perpetrator behind the Russian invasion here, and that is former Chancellor of Germany, Angela Merkel. Now, don't forget, Merkel's the one who made a deal with Vladimir Putin on the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, and that allowed a Russian state-owned energy giant to move in and put up half of the costs to fund the $11 billion project. As a result, and as predicted, the pipeline then provided more than a quarter of the gas used by EU countries, creating Western dependence on Russian supplies, including Germany. Then, after Merkel left office and Olaf Scholz took over, he halted the approval process of Nord Stream 2. So why did the policies flip between chancellors? Why did Merkel hand Putin so much power? And why did the Biden administration accommodate Merkel by reversing our sanctions on the Nord Stream 2 just a few months after Biden took office, right? To answer all these questions, I'm joined now by the former Director of National Intelligence in the Trump administration and former ambassador to Germany, Rick Grenell. Ambassador, so great to see you, sir.
It's nice to see you. And before we get into this, Wendy, can I just say that it feels so complete to go from Pittsburgh to this moment.
Oh.
And for the audience to understand, it was just 2 years ago that I said to Wendy in Pittsburgh, girl, you got to go national.
There you go.
People in Pittsburgh can't be the only ones to see you. So congratulations. This is just thrilling me.
Thank you. Check is in the mail. Okay, so take out your magic 8-ball. I want you to shake it for me, Rick, because it seems like no matter what I look at this, all roads go back to the oil, idea here. So why did Merkel agree to Nord Stream 2? Walk me through that. I don't understand.
It was such a great windup that you had, and I wish more reporters were really talking about Merkel-ism, as I call it, because 16 years after Merkel-ism, I think Europe is less safe. You've got to look at what happened under her watch, and by all accounts, she was the leader of Europe, right? So you had an invasion by the Russians to take Crimea. You had Brexit. So the EU literally has shrunk, and borders were redone, and Europe is less safe. But remarkably, she was the conservative candidate, and Olaf Scholz, the socialist, who was her finance minister, completely reversed and made a different decision. I think that the real answer is that even in Germany, the regular folks, the Germans, would watch and see how they were creeping closer to Russia and against the Western alliance, and they didn't like it. Now, they didn't like it when Trump and myself were calling them out for it. But I remember one point having a kind of a meeting with Merkel after a heated public debate about 2%. And she said to me just personally, you know why we in Germany get so upset when you really push hard on the 2% NATO spending and Nord Stream 2, the feeding of the beast, as you call it? You know why we get upset? And I said, I'm dying to know. And she said, because it's true, and you're hitting us too hard on it. And I thought that that admission was really remarkable, but yet it wasn't self-reflective enough, right? It wasn't, she wasn't able to make a big, different decision, but the socialist, Olaf Scholz, did. They've dramatically changed their policy. Let's be honest, they're saying Trump was right.
Right. Is it true, Rick, is it true that Donald Trump sent Merkel a flag, a white flag? Did you see that?
Yes.
Did he? Right?
He's had some great moments with Merkel. I mean, I remember him saying to her, look, Chancellor, I don't blame you for making the Americans pay for your, defense and not paying your NATO bills and then going and buying cheap gas from Russia. I don't blame you, but you can't blame me for trying to stop you now.
I love some of these images we have of the two together. I wanted to ask you about this new ambassador to Serbia. I was intrigued by these developments, and I was curious about your perspective being an ambassador yourself. Talk to me.
Well, as you know, as the presidential envoy for Kosovo, Serbia, so I know a lot about this region. Chris Hill, who is just confirmed today as the ambassador, was our ambassador in Iraq. And let's just hope that he's not going to do to Serbia what he did to Iraq. I'm not sure that the Senate should have confirmed him. I don't think that his track record is that great. It's certainly long, like Joe Biden's, but the reality is that the actual accomplishments, I don't think match the moment. We've really moved Serbia and Kosovo, away, into our orbit, the Serbs away from Russia over the last Trump administration, and I fear that he is not the right one to be the U.S. ambassador in Belgrade. But he was confirmed; he'll be there, and let's hope that he has a better track record than Iraq.
Right. I still have my magic 8-ball out. When do you think the conflict in Ukraine ends, Rick?
Well, sadly, I think that we're dealing with a madman in Putin, and I think that he is not a rational actor, and therefore everything is on the table. And sadly, I am not somebody who wants to see a no-fly zone, but if he crosses into Poland, if he crosses that line of NATO member, then we have to enforce Article 5.
I agree with you. I love having you on, Rick Grenell, Ambassador. Thank you so much. Friend, I can call you as well. Great to see your face.
All the best, Wendy. Thanks.
Take good care.